Meanwhile, tonight in our nation's capital, when the coronavirus hit, the U.S. Congress quickly acted to provide relief to families, businesses, local and state governments, trying to help offset the pandemic's effect. But a recent congressional report outlines billions of dollars in COVID relief that were given away to fraudsters. Some blame the Trump administration for failing to establish policies to prevent and detect fraud.
So tonight, our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp has more on What From Here.
Congress spent trillions in pandemic relief to help families and businesses when the coronavirus pandemic hit. And according to the House Select Committee on the Coronavirus Crisis, fraudsters took advantage of the pandemic aid aimed at helping those who needed it the most.
As with any government relief program, there were those here and abroad who saw pandemic relief as an opportunity for personal enrichment. They purchased stolen identities and filed for unemployment insurance relief benefits, using bank accounts opened online to receive the funds and money mules to help transfer the benefits overseas. They created fake businesses and received funds in the names of those imaginary companies.
In a recent report from the committee, it says an estimated $64 to $117 billion worth of Paycheck Protection Program loans were questionable and possibly fraudulent. They estimate $163 billion was overpaid in the pandemic unemployment insurance, and other multi-billion-dollar pandemic relief programs were also taken advantage of. The Democrats are pointing the finger at the former administration.
SBA Office of Inspector General similarly found that during the Trump administration, SBA failed to use sufficient controls to prevent PPP fraud.
Members say in an attempt for accountability, data shows at least 1,500 people have been charged with alleged fraud against pandemic relief programs and accuse many of the perpetrators to be operating outside of the U.S.
One state received fake unemployment claims that came from IP addresses in nearly 170 different countries.
They say so far billions have been recovered, but they're looking to recover even more. In Washington, D.C., Rachel Knapp reporting.